back to another episode of African Born Adventures. On this hunt, we're going to be hunting a new area that falls between Darkstad and Adelaide. It falls within a conservancy, and it's a very vast area. It's up to 100,000 hectares. The local, very proficient PH Greg is going to be guiding us. I must say it's quite a treat for me. I'll be able to sit back and relax and enjoy the hunt with my son. It's his birthday. It's my youngest son's birthday. As some of you might remember, on a previous episode, my oldest son Samuel wanted a blue wildebeest for his birthday, and now my youngest son has decided that he wants a black wildebeest for his birthday. Could a father be more proud? No PS5, no Xbox. Dad, I want a black wildebeest. Now how can you say no to that? So we'll be hunting this area. It's roughly 1,600 meters above sea level. It's up in the mountains. It should be quite open, and I'm looking forward to seeing how the topography lies. We expected to see quite a few different animals: the mountain rebuck, fall rebuck, zebra, blesbuck, obviously the wildebeest, fallow deer, kudu. So it should be quite a scenic day. The weather forecast looks good. It's early March, so it's pre-rut for the fallow deer, and they should be in prime condition. We've had an exceptional rainy season here. Farmers are very excited. The veld is looking fantastic. They just come out of like a massive drought, like a 7-year drought. So for the veld to look like this and animals to be this fat, it's a fantastic time. I've brought along a young friend by the name of Liam. He's expressed that he would want a fallow deer, a big stag. He's always wanted one. So that's also going to be one of our priorities, to look for a fallow deer stag for Liam. And the whole reason why we are here is for the birthday boy, for his black wildebeest, and we're going to try and find him a nice bull. As it is his first black wildebeest, we're not worried about trophy or anything like that. We just want to get him a good, decent black wildebeest bull if possible. It's quite open. It does require slightly longer shots, and Nico's going to be using my 270 short mag. Black wildebeest can be a little bit tough, so he's going to have to need a little bit more hitting power. 223 is a little bit inadequate for that. And Liam's going to be using a 243 for the fallow deer. And who knows, if there's a little bit of time left, Dad might spoil himself with a fallow deer as well. We'll see what we can find. Come and join us on our adventure. what an epic hunt this black wildebeest turned out to be. My goodness. We stalked them up in the mountains. Greg got us into a fantastic position. We were literally above them. Couldn't ask for a better spot. They were busy lying down behind a little ledge, so we couldn't quite see them, but we knew they were there. We could just see the tip of their horns. And we were sitting there waiting for them to stand up and move. Well, the anticipation was so much. Poor Nico, I think he was exhausted. And they just lay there. For an hour and a half, they just lay there. Eventually they stood up. They started milling about. We got Nico in position. And the bull came out broadside, came out to the left, about 70 meters. And I think the nerves, the nerves and the anticipation had taken its toll. And to all of our disbelief, poor Nico missed the shot. As you can imagine, he was quite upset, very disappointed with himself. And in the hour and a half to follow, he experienced what most hunters will know as the emotional roller coaster. So the wildebeest took off. They literally ran over the mountain, over the top. And we thought, well, this is it, it's done. So we tried again. Nonetheless, persistence pays off, perseverance, and we sent some of the staff up around the top to see if they could chase him down, and we went and sat in a likely spot. And this is where the experience of your PH comes in, knowing the animal's patterns, knowing where they're going to run and where they normally mill around. So we went and sat in ambush, and but they knew something was up. So they came down about halfway, turned around, went back up again. Again, disappointment, but that's how hunting goes. And it's a learning curve for the boy. He needs to know that there's no guarantees, and that's hunting. We're about to leave the camp, and the staff radioed us. They're busy coming back down. Turned the Land Cruiser around, went back again, sat in our ambush spot, only for the black wildebeest to turn back. One bull stayed behind, and we had a look at him, and it's exactly the same bull that we missed the shot on. And we tried to put in a stalk. He gave us a little bit of an opportunity. It was literally last light. And as you know, it's Nico's birthday animal, and he had almost basically made peace that he wasn't going to be successful. So poor Nico, I said, my boy, gather yourself, let's give it another shot. Let's try one more time. And we stalked the wildebeest. Eventually we got 240 meters from him. He was now by himself, and we got closer and closer, and I wanted him to take the shot under 200 meters. The wildebeest became curious of us and actually came closer. It's known in their behavior to do that. And as he got closer, he gave us a sort of slight quartering on shot. Nico made a fantastic shot with a 270. The animal ran a short distance, went down, and we were all just overjoyed and happy for him that he finally got his birthday present.
When you ready? Squeeze!
That's fast.
Watch him, watch him.
Reload.
Hold on.
How's he looking there?
Down, buddy. He's going down.
No, not yet.
Fourth time's the lucky charm.
Happy birthday, boy. Happy birthday.
We first missed him, but then we used the trackers helped us, and we found him. Put a decent shot into him, and he rolled. I missed the shot at 70 meters, and I made the shot at 200 meters. I couldn't get a better birthday present with my father.
Look how thick this is and how erect this mane is. Give you an idea the width of my hand.
This is like by far. Is this like the best mane you've ever seen?
Yeah, beautiful.
we saw some fallow deer stags on a ridgeline, and there was one truly magnificent stag. We could just see his antlers sticking out. The wind was all wrong. We were pinned down by some does, so we decided to make a detour around to see if we get a good look at him and maybe possibly a shot. As we came over the ridgeline, we noticed that the stag had disappeared. He was gone, and I don't know if it was maybe the sound of the vehicle or smelt us or what the reason was, but he was gone. And they don't get that big by being stupid. But in the distance we spotted another stag. He was bedded up against a little krantz, had the wind coming over his back, and had a nice vantage point of the valley below. And he was quite a stag. And I said to Greg and Liam, this would be a fantastic stag to go after. We put in a stalk. We got to within like 200 meters of him, and Liam put in a shot. The stag took off. I think it was a little bit low, and a follow-up shot was needed, and Liam made an excellent shot on the fallow deer, and he went down.
Good video, where you stand. Do what? Take him. Miss?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. Betty.
So there we have it. We came right to this beautiful fallow deer stag, and Liam was very chuffed. It was a little bit of cat and mouse. We thought we'd lost him, and the first shot was a little bit low, but Liam followed up with a fantastic second shot, and down it went. You happy, Burger? Oh, that's a pleasure. Well done, well done.
As we had hunted Liam's fallow deer quite early, and we were still in the fallow deer area, I decided to look for a fallow deer for myself. We had walked some distance when the trackers called us on the radio saying that they spotted one close to the vehicle. We rushed over to go have a look, and it was super windy on top of the mountain, and this fallow deer had bedded up under a tree. We literally couldn't see him. We only had the tree as a reference. It was on a very, very steep slope. So Greg advised that I make sure of my shot, anchor him on the spot. shout out to everybody here at Braeside Safaris, Greg, Laura and Alistair and all of your staff. Thank you so much for accommodating us and our wishes. We got the job done. We had a lovely time, fantastic experience. Thank you for having us and making it all happen. Very, very hospitable people, and I can highly recommend Braeside Safaris.